Rajasthan Royals may have had one of the worst IPL campaigns so far, just winning 4 games out of 14 matches. But what if I told you that they were very close to making it to the playoffs? That wouldn't be the most popular theory, but if you just look at how their season has gone by, they lost 5 matches by a margin of less than 12 runs, and which included 3 consecutive very close defeats, which came against DC in a super over, against LSG, and then they completely bungled a run chase, a very easy run chase against RCB. And the trend in all those 3 defeats was very similar. It was Shimron Hetmyer and Dhruv Prasad not being able to complete finish off the match. Dhruv Prasad batted well in all those games, but well, Shimron Hetmyer just wasn't able to find runs. And that's also been a case with the whole batting lineup of Rajasthan Royals. They have been over reliant on Indian batters. Well, Shimron Hetmyer is the only overseas specialist batter in their team, and he has had a terrible season. So an over reliance on Indian batters and the failure of, well, not exactly failure, but their retained players not really coming to the party has hurt the team a lot. It's all down to how their auction went. They retained Dhruv Prasad and Shimron Hetmyer for a combined 25 crores, and well, that eventually didn't really prove to be the best investment. They've had great starts in the tournament. You had Yashasvi Jaiswal, who was the highest run scorer, had another 500 run plus season. Obviously, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is the talk of the town, and he's also shown what he can do. Scored the second quickest 100, as well as played a very different kind of innings against CSK in Rajasthan's last game. So maybe Jaiswal and Suryavanshi are something that the team can look forward to. But well, as to the rest of the team, it really looks bleak, especially when it comes to the batting. If you look at the bowling now, well, they obviously let go of 3 of their main bowlers from the previous seasons. Trent Bolt, Ravichandran Ashwin and Yuzvendra Chahal, all 3 were not retained. And well, if you thought that they were looking at backups for them in the auction, that really didn't happen. You had Jofra Archer, who came back from a long injury layoff, but he hasn't looked the same kind of bowler that we know. Mahesh Theekshana and Vanindu Hasaranga, the 2 Sri Lankan spinners, were roped in probably as replacements for Chahal and Ashwin. Both of them cost the team a combined of almost 10 crores at the auction, and again they picked up 11 wickets each in the tournament, but didn't really they weren't really your ideal wicket takers, and that's also a problem with the depth of the Rajasthan bowling lineup. In the last 6 games, they have conceded 200 or more 5 times, and in all those games, Riyan Parag has had to bowl. He's been their only 6th bowling option per se, and that's really goes to show the lack of depth in the team. Riyan Parag is not your go-to all-rounder or spinner, and him having to be the 6th bowler in a game where your other bowlers are already going for runs isn't exactly a winning strategy. So as much as Rajasthan Royals not making it to the playoffs is down to the finer details and to the closer defeats, it's the larger picture that they'll have to look forward to when they go into the next season of the IPL, and that is really whom to retain and the auction strategy that they'll come up with in the mini auction that is to come. Regardless of what their auction strategy remains, the team is obviously going to be built around Sanju Samson, who is probably going to lead the side for the many seasons to come. He missed out on a few games this season, but he remains the linchpin of the team, and hopefully Rajasthan Royals can finally crack the auction strategy.